Respected audience, dear brothers and sisters, today I stand before you with a message that carries urgency, importance, and reflection. The night sky has always been a source of guidance, mystery, and divine signs for humanity. From the beginning of time, mankind has looked towards the moon as a symbol of beauty, change, and spiritual awakening. And now, as we approach the first days of August 2025, a rare and significant event is unfolding in the heavens, a new moon carrying powerful spiritual, emotional, and universal warnings that cannot be ignored. Why is this new moon so important? Because the new moon marks not just the end of one cycle, but the beginning of another. It brings an unseen energy, a cosmic reset, a chance for renewal. And on the 30th of August 2025, its power will be at its peak. This is not just a matter of astronomy. It is a reminder for us to awaken, to realign, and to prepare ourselves for the changes that life is bringing our way. The new moon always represents fresh beginnings, but this one carries urgency. It is as if the universe is calling out to us, do not delay, do not wait, act now before tomorrow. This warning is not about fear, but about awareness. The first days of August will be filled with choices. The new moon energy influences human emotions, relationships, and even collective events on Earth. It urges us to release negativity, to free ourselves from past burdens, and to plant seeds of new intentions. If we ignore this, we risk carrying the weight of old wounds into a time meant for growth and renewal. Think of the moon as a mirror of our lives. When it is full, everything is illuminated. When it is new, the darkness invites us to look inward, to search for light within ourselves. This is the time to reconnect with our inner purpose, to strengthen our faith, and to embrace gratitude. The message of this August new moon is clear. Prepare your heart, purify your thoughts, and step into the coming days with hope and clarity. But why the urgency? Because opportunities do not wait. Just as the moon will not remain new forever, the chances we are given in life are temporary. If we do not take action now, we may lose them forever. The universe is opening a door for us in these days, but we must have the courage to walk through it. So, my dear listeners, let this message reach deep into your hearts before tomorrow. Reflect on your life, mend broken bonds, forgive those who wronged you, and set clear intentions for your future. The new moon is not just an astronomical event, it is a spiritual call, a divine reminder that life is short and every moment is precious. As we enter the first days of August 2025, may we be mindful, may we be grateful, and may we embrace this new moon as a chance for transformation. Remember, this is not just a warning, it is a gift, an opportunity to reset our lives, to step into light after darkness, and to rise stronger than ever before.
Thank you.
Here are 7 keynotes for your speech. 1. The new moon of August 30th, 2025 marks a powerful spiritual and cosmic reset. 2. It symbolizes new beginnings, urging us to release past burdens. 3. The universe is giving a timely warning. Act before tomorrow, do not delay. 4. Emotional, spiritual, and personal growth opportunities are heightened in this phase. 5. The new moon invites reflection, forgiveness, and setting clear intentions. 6. Ignoring this moment may cause us to miss rare opportunities for change. 7. This is not a message of fear, but of hope, awareness, and transformation. The new moon of August 30th, 2025, marks a powerful spiritual and cosmic reset that carries with it a depth of meaning far beyond what the eye can see in the dark sky. Throughout history, humanity has always viewed celestial events as more than natural occurrences. The moon, in particular, has been seen as a guide, a companion, and a symbol of change. Its phases reflect the cycles of our own lives, birth, growth, decline, and renewal. When the moon disappears in its new moon phase, it is as though the universe presses a reset button, wiping away the remnants of the old and preparing us for the unfolding of the new. The new moon on August 30th, 2025 stands out because it is not just another lunar event. It carries extraordinary significance as a spiritual turning point for individuals and for the collective consciousness of humanity. A new moon always represents the beginning of a new lunar cycle. It is the start of a journey when the moon moves from invisibility toward fullness, gradually gaining light. Similarly, in our lives, it symbolizes the opportunity to start fresh, to leave behind negativity, and to plant seeds for the future. The phrase cosmic reset is not merely poetic. It describes the profound impact this moment can have on the mind and soul. Energies are shifting, old chapters are closing, and new possibilities are opening. This is a time when intentions set can grow like seeds under fertile soil, watered with hope and determination until they blossom into reality. The universe, in its vast wisdom, aligns these cycles with our inner lives, reminding us that just as the moon renews, so can we. What makes the August 30th, 2025 new moon especially powerful is its timing. It falls at a critical point when many people will be facing crossroads in their personal, spiritual, or even collective journeys. The weeks leading up to this moment may feel heavy, filled with unresolved challenges, lingering emotions, or confusion about direction. This new moon arrives to clear the slate, to strip away illusions, and to give us the courage to look forward with clarity. It calls upon us to release the burdens we have carried, whether those are grudges, fears, regrets, or self-doubt. By doing so, we align ourselves with the universal rhythm of renewal. It is as though the cosmos is saying, "This is your chance to begin again. Do not waste it." When we call this moment a spiritual reset, it is because it influences the inner dimensions of our being. The darkness of the new moon is not emptiness, but potential. Just as the soil must first be emptied before it can be planted, our minds and hearts must also clear away clutter to make space for new growth. This cosmic reset gives us an opportunity to pause and ask ourselves important questions. What is holding me back? What intentions do I need to set for the coming days? What new path am I ready to embrace? These are not questions of mere curiosity, they are keys to transformation. By answering them honestly, we align ourselves with the energy of the new moon and allow it to guide us toward our higher purpose. On a broader level, the new moon on August 30th also represents a collective reset. Communities, nations, and even the world as a whole may feel shifts during this time. Just as individuals are called to let go of past struggles, humanity itself may face a chance to correct mistakes and start anew. It could be a time when unity, compassion, and awareness grow stronger, or when unresolved conflicts finally demand resolution. The energy of the new moon works both within us and around us, influencing not only personal journeys, but also shared experiences. This makes it a time of great responsibility, for the actions and choices made now could echo far into the future. In spiritual traditions, moments like the new moon are often associated with prayer, meditation, and intention setting. People are encouraged to sit in silence, reflect on their lives, and speak clearly to the universe about what they desire to manifest. The darkness of the new moon is a canvas waiting to be painted with the colors of our dreams and goals. Whatever we plant in this moment has the potential to grow stronger as the moon gains light and energy in the days ahead. Therefore, the new moon of August 30th, 2025 should be embraced with mindfulness, gratitude, and a willingness to embrace change. This cosmic reset is not something to fear, but something to welcome with open arms. It is a reminder that no matter how many mistakes we have made or how many obstacles we have faced, the universe always grants us another chance to begin anew. It is an invitation to step away from old patterns and walk confidently into a future shaped by hope, clarity, and purpose. The power of this moment lies in our willingness to participate in it, to recognize its significance, and to act upon it. When we do, we align ourselves with a rhythm greater than ourselves, a rhythm that has guided humanity since the beginning of time. Thus, the new moon on August 30th, 2025, is not merely an astronomical event. It is a sacred opportunity, a moment of profound spiritual significance, and a reminder of the ever present possibility of renewal. It is a cosmic reset that touches the heart, stirs the soul, and awakens the mind to infinite possibilities. Those who honor it, who pause to reflect and set their intentions, will carry its blessings into the days and months ahead, walking a path lit by the gentle yet powerful guidance of the moon. It symbolizes new beginnings, urging us to release past burdens, and this message carries deep truth when we look at the essence of the new moon. In life, as in the sky, there are times of darkness that prepare the way for light. When the moon disappears into its new moon phase, the night seems empty, yet this emptiness is not a loss, but an invitation to start over. It is the universe's way of telling us that cycles must end for new ones to begin. The new moon of August 30th, 2025, represents precisely this, a reminder that holding on to the past only weighs us down, and that true progress comes when we dare to release what no longer serves us. New beginnings do not come easily if we are still chained to old memories, failures, or disappointments. Imagine trying to carry a heavy bag while attempting to climb a mountain. The climb becomes slow, painful, and exhausting, not because the mountain is impossible to scale, but because the burden makes the journey harder. In the same way, the burdens of the past, anger, regret, guilt, and sadness, act as weights holding us back from reaching new heights. The new moon is nature's way of reminding us that we cannot carry these old loads forever. It encourages us to set them down, to free our hands, so we may receive new blessings, and to open our hearts, so fresh opportunities can find their place. This symbolism is not abstract. It has practical and spiritual applications. When we release past burdens, we are essentially creating space for growth. For example, someone who has been hurt in the past may carry mistrust into new relationships, preventing them from ever truly experiencing love again. Someone who failed in business may carry fear of failure so deeply that they never try again, missing out on opportunities that could have brought success. The new moon teaches us that the past does not define the future unless we allow it to. It tells us to let go of yesterday's shadows so that today's light may guide us. By choosing to release, we choose renewal, and renewal is the foundation of all beginnings. In spiritual terms, this act of release can be seen as purification. Just as we cleanse our bodies of toxins for better health, we must also cleanse our minds and souls of negativity. The new moon provides the perfect symbolic moment for such cleansing. It is a time to sit in stillness, to breathe deeply, and to reflect on what has been holding us back. As we acknowledge those burdens, we can gently let them go, trusting that the universe will replace them with something better. It is not always easy to release pain or forgive, but the energy of the new moon supports us, whispering that beginnings are waiting just on the other side of release. Moreover, the concept of new beginnings is not limited to major life changes. It can be found in the smallest of actions, choosing to wake up with gratitude, deciding to forgive someone quietly in your heart, or setting a small goal for personal improvement. The new moon energy magnifies these intentions, encouraging us to take even tiny steps forward. New beginnings are not about grand gestures alone. They are about aligning with the flow of life, trusting that every seed planted today will grow in its season. The new moon of August 30th, 2025, is especially powerful in reminding us of this cycle. It comes as a cosmic signal that the old chapters must be closed. Whether those chapters are painful memories, toxic relationships, or habits that harm us, the time has come to turn the page. The beauty of the new moon is that it asks us not just to end things, but to begin anew with hope. It is not merely about closing doors, but about opening new ones. This duality, ending and beginning, is what makes it such a transformative force. Releasing burdens also requires faith. Faith that life holds better things ahead. Faith that, even though the past may have hurt us, the future has the potential to heal us. The new moon teaches that nothing remains stagnant forever. Just as the moon will grow from darkness into light, so too will our lives evolve when we trust the process of renewal. Each beginning carries uncertainty, but it also carries promise. To embrace beginnings, we must accept that endings are part of life's rhythm. This new moon is not just a celestial event to observe passively. It is a spiritual invitation to participate actively in our own transformation. It symbolizes the chance to leave behind bitterness and embrace forgiveness, to let go of fear and welcome courage, to release doubt and embrace belief. Each of us has something we carry that weighs us down. Each of us has the chance during this new moon to set it free and walk into the next cycle unburdened and open to possibility. Thus, when we say that the new moon symbolizes new beginnings and urges us to release past burdens, it is not a poetic exaggeration. It is a truth reflected in both the cosmos and human life. This August 30th, 2025, is a date that reminds us that renewal is always possible, that the past cannot chain us unless we allow it, and that every ending is simply the doorway to a brighter beginning. To embrace this truth is to live in harmony with the cycles of the universe and to walk forward with lightness, clarity, and hope. The universe is giving a timely warning. Act before tomorrow. Do not delay. This message, tied to the new moon of August 30th, 2025, carries a deep urgency that should not be overlooked. Life is filled with opportunities, but not all of them remain open forever. Just as the moon's phases shift with certainty and do not wait for anyone, so too do the chances we are given in our lives. The warning of this new moon is a call to awaken, to stop procrastinating, and to understand that some choices must be made now before the moment slips away. The universe is reminding us that tomorrow may be too late to change what we can change today. So many times in life, we delay what we know is important. We put off forgiving someone, thinking we can do it later. We hesitate to pursue a dream, convincing ourselves that the right time has not yet come. We remain stuck in patterns of fear and doubt, waiting for circumstances to magically improve on their own. But the truth is that delay is one of the greatest thieves of destiny. By waiting, we allow opportunities to pass us by, relationships to wither, and inner growth to stagnate. The urgent message of this new moon is that hesitation cannot continue. Tomorrow is uncertain, but today is in our hands. The cosmic warning is not one of fear, but of awakening. Just as a farmer must plant seeds in the right season, so too must we act when the time is ripe. If the farmer delays planting, the soil will harden, the rains may pass, and the chance for a harvest may be lost. Similarly, the new moon of August 30th is that fertile soil, freshly tilled and ready for seeds of intention. The universe is urging us to plant those seeds now, not next week, not next month, but before tomorrow arrives. This is a sacred moment of alignment, and alignment does not last forever. This warning also carries spiritual significance. The moon's energy during its new phase is subtle yet potent, offering a quiet strength that supports renewal and transformation. But such energy cannot be harnessed by those who wait endlessly. To delay is to miss the window where the universe extends its hand in guidance. Imagine standing before a door that has been unlocked for you. The warning of this new moon is that the door will not remain open forever. You must walk through it now with courage and intention, or risk watching it close behind you. On a personal level, this urgency may mean taking decisive action in areas we have neglected. Perhaps it is time to reconcile with someone we have been estranged from, to finally forgive them and free our hearts. Perhaps it is time to begin a new project, to step into a calling we have long felt but never dared to embrace. It could mean making healthier choices, releasing toxic habits, or simply acknowledging that change is overdue. The message is simple yet profound. Whatever has been lingering in your heart, whatever action you know you must take, do it now before the opportunity fades. The universe often speaks through signs, and celestial events like the new moon are among the clearest signals of change. When we ignore them, we fall into the trap of thinking time is limitless. Yet time is the one thing we can never control. The new moon on August 30th is like a clock striking midnight, reminding us that cycles begin and end with precision, and if we are not ready, we may be left behind. The call to act before tomorrow is a reminder of life's fleeting nature. We are not promised endless chances, and the choices we make today shape the future we step into. Acting before tomorrow does not necessarily mean making drastic changes overnight. It means taking the first step, however small, to show the universe that we are ready to align with its rhythm. Writing down intentions, saying a prayer, offering forgiveness, or even acknowledging what must change in our hearts, these actions, though small, carry powerful energy when done with sincerity during the new moon. What matters is not the size of the step, but the willingness to move forward without hesitation. There is also a collective layer to this warning. Humanity as a whole stands at crossroads where decisions must be made urgently. Issues of unity, compassion, and responsibility cannot be delayed. The universe warns not just individuals but societies, reminding us that choices about how we live, how we treat one another, and how we care for the earth cannot be postponed indefinitely. The new moon energy emphasizes the importance of acting in harmony with the greater good, of making decisions now that will shape a better tomorrow for all. Ultimately, the urgency of this warning is rooted in love, not fear. The universe is not threatening us, but guiding us. It is saying, do not wait to heal, do not wait to forgive, do not wait to create, do not wait to live. The chance to reset, to renew, and to embrace new beginnings is here, but it will not wait forever. Just as the new moon will slowly grow into fullness, so too will our lives expand if we choose to act now. But that growth requires the seed of today's decision, planted before tomorrow comes. Therefore, the new moon on August 30th, 2025, is not only a celestial event, but a spiritual wake-up call. Its warning is simple yet profound. Time is precious, and the future depends on the actions we take now. Delay no longer. Embrace this moment before it passes, for tomorrow may not offer the same chance. Emotional, spiritual, and personal growth opportunities are heightened in this phase, and the new moon of August 30th, 2025, is no exception. This moment in the lunar cycle offers more than just the beginning of another month's rhythm. It provides a window into transformation on multiple levels of human existence. The darkness of the new moon is not emptiness, but possibility, a blank canvas on which we can project our intentions, dreams, and hopes. At this time, the energies of renewal and fresh beginnings are stronger than ever, supporting us in the pursuit of growth. To truly understand the depth of this moment, one must see how it connects directly to emotional healing, spiritual awakening, and personal development. On the emotional level, the new moon represents a chance to let go of inner turmoil and create balance within ourselves. Many of us carry wounds, some recent, some lingering from years past, that continue to shape our behavior and emotions. During this phase, the universe seems to quiet the noise around us, giving us a rare chance to hear what our hearts are truly saying. This silence of the sky, with no visible moon to distract us, mirrors the silence we need within ourselves to acknowledge our deepest feelings. Emotional growth comes from recognizing those wounds and giving ourselves permission to heal. The new moon encourages us to forgive not only others, but also ourselves. In doing so, we release pent-up anger, grief, or regret, making space for joy, peace, and emotional freedom. Spiritually, the new moon is often regarded as a time of heightened connection with the unseen. Different traditions describe it as a portal of energy, a moment when the veil between the physical and spiritual dimensions feels thinner. This makes it a perfect time for reflection, prayer, meditation, or any practice that brings us closer to the divine. The darkness of the moon is symbolic of inner vision. Since there is no external light, we are guided to turn inward and seek illumination within ourselves. Spiritual growth often begins with such inward journeys. It is a reminder that we are more than the sum of our material concerns, that within us lies a spark connected to the greater universe. By aligning our intentions with this energy, we can deepen our faith, strengthen our intuition, and awaken to the guidance that the universe is offering. Personal growth, too, finds fertile ground during this time. The new moon symbolism of beginnings is not only about lofty dreams, but also about practical changes in daily life. It may inspire someone to adopt healthier habits, to learn a new skill, or to finally commit to a path of self-improvement. The energy of this lunar phase supports discipline and renewal, helping us find motivation where we once felt stagnant. It is like a cosmic reset button that allows us to leave behind procrastination and step into productivity. Whether the goal is physical health, career progress, or strengthening relationships, the new moon amplifies the drive to take that first step. What makes this phase so significant is the way emotional, spiritual, and personal growth overlap and support one another. Emotional healing creates space for spiritual clarity, and spiritual clarity fuels personal development. For example, forgiving someone who hurt us not only frees our hearts emotionally, but also raises our spiritual vibration, making us more open to divine guidance. Similarly, committing to self-improvement on a personal level may build confidence that heals emotional wounds and strengthens spiritual trust. The new moon of August 30th offers a moment when all three dimensions align, giving us the rare chance to transform holistically. The heightened opportunities during this time should not be taken for granted. Just as the farmer uses the right season to plant seeds for the harvest, we are invited to use this new moon as fertile ground for planting the seeds of growth. The intentions we set, the emotions we release, and the commitments we make during this period will likely shape not just the coming weeks, but the months ahead. The power of the new moon is subtle but persistent, much like the way a tiny seed eventually grows into a towering tree. The changes may not appear immediately, but they will develop as we remain aligned with the energy of renewal. This is also a moment to recognize that growth often requires discomfort. Emotional release may bring tears, spiritual reflection may reveal truths we have ignored, and personal development may force us to confront habits we need to break. Yet, just as the new moon arises from complete darkness, so too does growth emerge from facing challenges honestly. The beauty lies in the fact that the energy of the new moon supports us through this discomfort, gently guiding us toward transformation. It whispers that while the process may be difficult, the reward will be worth it. Ultimately, the new moon of August 30th, 2025, heightens emotional, spiritual, and personal growth by aligning us with the natural rhythm of renewal. It is a reminder that life is cyclical, that endings are not permanent losses, but openings for fresh beginnings. By leaning into this moment, we allow ourselves to evolve in harmony with the universe. Growth is not something we must chase endlessly. It is something that becomes natural when we align with the energies offered to us. The new moon is that perfect alignment, a sacred time to heal, to reconnect, and to begin again with purpose and clarity. The new moon invites reflection, forgiveness, and setting clear intentions, and this invitation is at the heart of what makes the phase so meaningful for human life. On August 30th, 2025, as the moon disappears from the sky, it is not only an astronomical event, but a symbolic reminder that darkness creates the perfect space for turning inward. Unlike the full moon, which shines brightly and illuminates everything outside us, the new moon offers no light, no distraction, only the stillness of the night sky. That stillness is a mirror for our souls, encouraging us to pause, to reflect on where we have been, and to consider where we are going. Reflection is the first step in transformation, for without looking inward honestly, no real change can ever begin. Reflection during the new moon is a sacred practice because it allows us to confront truths we might otherwise ignore. In the busyness of life, we often move so quickly that we fail to notice how much we carry with us: old pain, unfinished goals, words left unsaid, and dreams abandoned. This lunar phase urges us to stop and ask, what have I been holding on to, and why? It is in answering such questions that we begin to understand ourselves better. Reflection does not mean drowning in regret or becoming lost in the past. Instead, it means observing our journey with honesty, identifying patterns, and choosing what we want to release and what we want to carry forward. It is the act of shining light into the unseen corners of our hearts. Forgiveness is the natural next step after reflection, for when we look inward honestly, we discover the burdens of anger, resentment, and regret that weigh us down. The new moon energy invites us to let those burdens go. Forgiveness is not about excusing wrongs or pretending that pain never happened. It is about freeing ourselves from the chains of bitterness and reclaiming peace of mind. Many of us think of forgiveness as a gift to others, but in truth, it is a gift to ourselves. Holding on to anger poisons our own hearts, while forgiveness clears the path for healing. The timing of the new moon is ideal for this act because the phase itself symbolizes release. Just as the moon lets go of its light and begins anew, so too can we release our pain and make space for renewal. Forgiving others is important, but forgiving ourselves is equally vital. Too often we punish ourselves for past mistakes, carrying guilt long after the lesson has been learned. The new moon reminds us that life is cyclical, not static. Every ending is followed by a new beginning, and every mistake can be followed by growth if we allow it. By forgiving ourselves, we align with this natural rhythm, embracing the chance to start again with wisdom gained from experience. This self-forgiveness is essential for moving forward with clarity and strength. Once reflection and forgiveness have cleared space in the heart, the new moon provides the perfect moment for setting clear intentions. Intentions, more than making wishes or vague resolutions, it is a conscious decision to align our actions with our deepest values and desires. The dark sky of the new moon is like a blank page, and we are invited to write on it the story we wish to live in the coming cycle. Intentions planted now are like seeds in fertile soil. They may seem small at first, but as the moon grows toward fullness, so too do our intentions gain energy and momentum, eventually blossoming into reality. To set clear intentions, one must first be specific and sincere. It is not enough to say, I want to be happy. We must ask ourselves what happiness means to us personally. Is it peace of mind, meaningful relationships, or fulfilling work? Clarity turns vague hopes into actionable goals. Writing intentions down, speaking them aloud, or meditating on them during the new moon amplifies their power. The universe responds to focused energy, and the new moon is the moment when that energy is most receptive. This process of reflection, forgiveness, and intention setting creates a cycle of renewal that aligns us with the deeper rhythms of existence. Reflection allows us to see clearly, forgiveness frees us from the past, and intentions guide us into the future. These three practices, when embraced together, ensure that the energy of the new moon is fully utilized for growth and transformation. They remind us that change is not accidental but intentional, that peace is not passive but chosen, and that beginnings are most powerful when rooted in wisdom and love. The new moon on August 30th, 2025, carries this invitation more strongly than usual because of the timing and energy surrounding it. It is not only a symbolic night, but a cosmic reminder that every human being is offered the chance to reset. Those who take the time to reflect will discover truths they may have missed. Those who forgive will feel lighter, more open to love and joy. Those who set intentions with clarity will find themselves walking with purpose in the days to come. This lunar moment is an opportunity not just to dream, but to align dreams with action, creating a bridge between the inner world and the outer life. In the end, the new moon invites us to participate consciously in our own growth. It asks us to step out of autopilot and engage in reflection, to release resentment through forgiveness, and to declare with clarity the path we wish to walk. It is an invitation to stop waiting for change to happen and to begin creating it. By embracing this invitation, we transform not only our lives, but also the energy we bring to the world around us. The darkness of the new moon is therefore not emptiness, but possibility, filled with the quiet power of reflection, the freedom of forgiveness, and the promise of new intentions waiting to bloom. Ignoring this moment may cause us to miss rare opportunities for change, and this truth lies at the heart of the new moon's warning. The new moon on August 30th, 2025, is not simply another point on the calendar. It is a cosmic signal, a chance for renewal that will not wait forever. Opportunities in life are often like the phases of the moon, cyclical, fleeting, and bound by time. When we do not act during the window they appear, they slip away, leaving us with the weight of regret. This particular lunar phase carries the energy of fresh beginnings, of cleansing and realignment, but its gift is only available to those who choose to embrace it. To ignore it is to remain trapped in cycles of the past, carrying old burdens when the universe is offering us the chance to be free. Rare opportunities for change do not appear every day. Just as eclipses or unusual celestial alignments capture the world's attention because of their rarity, so too does the new moon mark a special moment of alignment between nature and the human spirit. When the moon is dark and hidden from sight, it reflects the hidden potential within us, the possibilities waiting to emerge if only we nurture them. But this potential cannot remain dormant forever. If we ignore it, we risk losing the momentum that could have propelled us forward. It is like standing before a door that has been opened briefly. If we fail to walk through, it will close, and we may not know when or if it will open again. Ignoring this moment also means choosing stagnation over growth. Many people remain stuck in routines, habits, and thought patterns that no longer serve them, not because they cannot change, but because they do not take the chance when it presents itself. The new moon is nature's way of shaking us gently, telling us that we are not meant to remain in darkness. It is a reminder that growth is always possible, but it requires awareness and action. When we ignore the message of renewal, we allow fear, procrastination, or doubt to win, and in doing so, we close ourselves off to transformation. Opportunities for change can manifest in many forms during this lunar phase. For some, it may be the chance to reconcile with someone after years of distance. For others, it might be the courage to begin a new career path, to start learning something new, or to finally leave behind toxic habits. Spiritually, it may be the opening to deepen one's connection with faith, to meditate with clarity, or to set intentions with sincerity. Whatever the form, these moments are rare because they are supported not only by personal desire, but also by cosmic alignment. The universe provides us with extra energy to begin anew, and to ignore that energy is to squander a gift that may not come again in the same way. The consequences of ignoring such opportunities are often subtle but profound. At first, it may seem easier to remain in familiar patterns, to avoid the discomfort that change requires. But over time, the weight of missed chances builds. Regret becomes heavier than the temporary discomfort of transformation. We may find ourselves years later wondering why we did not act when the time was right, why we let fear stop us when opportunity was knocking. The new moon warns us against this very fate, urging us not to let the present moment slip into the pool of wasted time. It is important to understand that opportunities for change do not always present themselves dramatically. They are often quiet, like the dark sky of the new moon itself. This is why reflection and awareness are essential. If we are too distracted, we may fail to notice the gentle nudge, the whisper in our hearts that tells us it is time. To ignore this is to live unconsciously, moving through life without noticing the gifts that lie before us. The new moon teaches us that awareness is the first step to transformation. By ignoring the moment, we are ignoring the chance to awaken. There is also a collective dimension to this warning. When entire communities or societies ignore opportunities for change, they risk remaining trapped in cycles of conflict, division, or destruction. The new moon offers not only individuals, but also humanity as a whole, a chance to reset, to release what no longer serves, and to embrace unity and progress. If ignored, the cost is greater than personal regret. It becomes a loss for the world itself. Rare opportunities for collective healing and growth must not be overlooked, for their absence may lead to greater difficulties in the future. At its core, the message is simple. Ignoring this moment is ignoring ourselves. The new moon on August 30th, 2025, is not demanding grand actions, but sincere ones. It is asking us to notice, to listen, to reflect, and to take at least one step toward change. The opportunities it offers are rare because they are perfectly timed with the cycles of nature and the energy of the universe. To miss them is to delay our own growth, to remain in darkness when the light is waiting to return. Therefore, this lunar phase is a sacred reminder that the choices we make now will shape the paths we walk tomorrow. Ignoring it may mean missing a chance to rewrite our story, to heal our hearts, and to realign with our true purpose. Rare opportunities are gifts, and gifts must be opened in the moment they are given. The new moon warns us not to waste this one, for within its darkness lies the promise of light, waiting for us to claim it. This is not a message of fear, but of hope, awareness, and transformation, and understanding this truth is vital to grasping the deeper meaning of the new moon of August 30th, 2025. Too often, when people hear the word warning, they imagine catastrophe, misfortune, or dread. But the universe does not send signs to terrify us, it sends them to awaken us. The new moon does not arrive as a threat, but as a guide, quietly reminding us that within cycles of darkness, there is always the possibility of light. Its silence, its invisibility in the night sky, is not emptiness, but potential. It is an invitation to embrace the gift of renewal with courage, not fear. Hope is at the center of this message. The moon itself teaches us that no matter how dark the night becomes, light will always return. The new moon is the darkest phase, when the sky seems empty, yet within that emptiness lies the certainty that the moon will grow again, waxing toward fullness. This natural cycle mirrors our own lives. No matter how lost, weary, or burdened we may feel, the new moon promises that new beginnings are always possible. Hope is not naive optimism. It is the deep knowledge that life constantly offers us another chance. The August 30th new moon is one of those chances, urging us to believe in renewal, to trust that tomorrow can be brighter if we are willing to open ourselves to change. Awareness is the second pillar of this message. Without awareness, hope remains a vague feeling, and transformation never takes root. The new moon asks us to pause and become aware of ourselves, our thoughts, our habits, our relationships, and the energy we carry. It invites us to notice the subtle opportunities that may be passing us by. Awareness means not sleepwalking through life, but living consciously, seeing clearly what we must release and what we must embrace. The new moon's darkness creates the perfect space for such awareness, for with no external light to distract us, we are guided inward, where truth resides. In becoming aware, we take the first step toward aligning with the greater rhythm of the universe. Transformation is the natural outcome of combining hope with awareness. When we hope, we believe that change is possible. When we are aware, we see clearly what needs to change. When both come together, we are ready for transformation. The new moon provides the energy for this shift, a cosmic push that supports us in releasing what no longer serves us and stepping into a new version of ourselves. Transformation is rarely easy. It requires courage to leave behind old patterns, forgiveness to lighten our hearts, and clarity to set intentions for the future. Yet it is within this challenge that true growth is born. The August 30th new moon is reminding us that transformation is not just a dream, it is an active choice supported by the universe. This message of hope, awareness, and transformation extends beyond individual lives. It applies to communities, societies, and humanity as a whole. At times, the world feels divided, weighed down by conflict, fear, and uncertainty. The new moon reminds us that just as individuals can heal and grow, so too can humanity. By becoming aware of collective mistakes, by holding out to hope that unity is possible, and by working toward transformation together, societies can move toward a brighter future. This lunar phase whispers to us that change is not only personal but collective, and each step we take toward transformation contributes to a greater shift in the world around us. It is important to emphasize again that this is not a message of fear. Fear paralyzes, but hope empowers. Fear blinds us, but awareness opens our eyes. Fear traps us in old cycles, but transformation frees us. The new moon is not meant to scare us into change, but to inspire us toward it. Its very nature is gentle. It does not shout or overwhelm, but quietly disappears from the sky, offering us a moment of stillness in which to reflect. It is in that stillness that we hear the message most clearly. You are capable of beginning again. You are capable of healing. You are capable of transformation. For each person, the way this message manifests may differ. For some, it may be the courage to finally let go of resentment and forgive. For others, it may be the clarity to pursue a long-deferred dream. For others still, it may be a deepened connection with faith, spirit, or the divine. But in all cases, the root is the same. The new moon offers hope, invites awareness, and supports transformation. Ignoring it means missing an opportunity for growth, while embracing it means aligning ourselves with the flow of renewal that runs through all of nature. The new moon on August 30th, 2025 is therefore not an omen of danger, but a sign of possibility. It is a reminder that darkness is not the end, but the beginning, that awareness is the path to clarity, and that transformation is always within reach. This is not about fear of what may be lost, but about faith in what may be gained. By receiving this message with open hearts, we choose to walk not in fear, but in hope, not in ignorance, but in awareness, not in stagnation, but in transformation. That is the true gift of this new moon, a gentle but powerful reminder that we are always being given another chance to grow, to heal, and to shine. As we arrive at the conclusion of this reflection, let us remember that the new moon of August 30th, 2025, is not just another celestial event, but a divine reminder written across the heavens. It calls us to pause, to listen, and to align ourselves with the cycles of renewal that govern life itself. We have seen how this rare moment symbolizes a powerful reset, how it encourages us to release past burdens, how it delivers a timely warning to act without delay, and how it heightens our opportunities for emotional, spiritual, and personal growth. It reminds us of the importance of reflection, forgiveness, and intention, and it warns us not to ignore the opportunities for transformation that stand before us. Above all, it carries a message not of fear, but of hope, awareness, and profound change. The darkness of the new moon is not an absence, but a beginning, a blank page on which we are invited to write new stories. It is a chance to shift our lives, to let go of pain and mistakes, to embrace clarity and renewal, and to trust that the universe is guiding us toward growth. If we take this moment seriously, if we open our hearts and act before tomorrow passes, we will not only change our own lives, but contribute to the healing and elevation of the world around us. Let us leave this message with gratitude, courage, and determination. May we embrace the hope that this new moon offers, awaken to the truths it reveals, and commit to the transformation it invites. For in doing so, we align ourselves with the eternal rhythm of life, where every ending is a new beginning and every darkness carries the promise of light. This is the warning, this is the gift, and this is the opportunity we must not miss.